guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am Jamie, and today I wanted to do like a little bit of a recap of week 1 in the NBA because a lot of shit went down, a lot of fun little surprises, and just some good content, some good stuff to talk about. So let's just get started. Okay, the first player I want to talk about is Kawhi Leonard. Is he real? I'm all aboard the Kawhi Leonard for MVP train. Staying on it. Sorry, I'm just looking down at my notes. So he's averaging 28.4 points per game, 4.2 rebounds, 3.8 assists per game, 0.3 blocks, 3.3 steals. So we knew that he could play defense. Obviously, he's won Defensive Player of the Year for the past 2 years, but he can also produce on offense. I think Greg Popovich is probably really happy with the way that he's playing. In the absence of Tim Duncan, I really think that the Spurs are Leonard's team this year. I mean, obviously, Ginobili is there and Parker is there, and they're the old veterans, but I think Kawhi Leonard is the one who's going to create for this team. Aldridge is looking really just a lot more comfortable in the system, and I think that the combination of Leonard and Aldridge is going to be awesome. Leonard is an incredibly intuitive player. I think that he's really good at reading situations and adapting. He doesn't just have one idea of what the game should be or how it should be played. I think that he sees what's going on and adapts really well and really quickly. In that game against the Pelicans, he wasn't starting out shooting very well. He missed his first few field goal attempts, and instead of just chucking up shit shots or, taking a chance and trying to get hot, he produced in steals and in assists, and I think that is a trait of a really strong player. He's really great at reading the other team's offense, and the ball just isn't safe if he's around. Sorry. Also, I just like Leonard. I like his persona. I like his vibe. He's just like super low-key. He still drives his Chevy Tahoe from like 1997. He doesn't want to be in the spotlight. He doesn't want to be famous. He just like wants to play basketball. He reminds me of my Marshawn Lynch on the Seahawks, so I like Leonard. The next player I want to talk about is dear Anthony Davis. Poor Anthony Davis. He's playing like someone not of this world. He's averaging 37 points per game, 13 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 3 blocks, and 2.5 steals. In the first game, he scored 50 points. Huh? I think everyone just kind of forgot how good he is just because he's always injured. He's so fucking good. The second best players on the team are who right now? Tim Frazier and Lance Stevenson. What is he supposed to do with that? It's so unrealistic for him to carry the team, and he's putting up 50 points and they're still losing. It's just sad. His other teammates really need to step up. Eric Gordon is gone. Ryan Anderson is now in Houston. Drew Holiday is still out. His wife did have successful brain surgery, so who knows when he'll be back or if he'll even come back. Tyreke Evans is hurt. Hopefully coming back, I believe late November to early December is what they've been saying, but still, it's like there's just seems to be no hope for the Pelicans, and I think that they're gonna really focus on developing talent and like Buddy Hield, just because, I mean, what else can they do? Poor Anthony Davis. Russell Westbrook is a freak. I don't know if he's an alien. I don't know if he's a robot. I don't know if he's like an X-Men. I don't know, but he's not a human. That I know for sure. He's posting 38.7 points per game, 12.3 rebounds, 11.7 assists, 0.3 blocks, and 1 steal. I'd say he's doing a pretty good job of adapting to a team without Kevin Durant. He's just such an athletic and bold and courageous and talented player that like he just pummels through anything in his path. The question is it sustainable for him? And my immediate answer is no, because how can it be? But then Westbrook is that crazy. He's like a firecracker. He doesn't give a fuck about anything except winning. I think, like, is he going to average a triple-double? I don't know. I hope so. Westbrook really does need a number 2 though, because it's just unrealistic to expect those numbers of him night after night. Steven Adams is looking like a great number 2 for Westbrook. I think the chemistry between the two of them is really great. I like Steven Adams. I think he's aggressive, he's scrappy, he's got a cool mustache, so I like the two of them together a lot. I'm so excited for the game against the Warriors this Thursday. I'm so excited to see what Westbrook does. I'm sad that it's at Oracle. I wish that it was in Oklahoma City, but either way, I'm so excited to watch that game. And now for a question. Why are the Bulls playing well? Seriously, why? So you put Rondo, Wade, and Butler all on the same team. Rondo and Wade are new to the Bulls. The 3 players are all very dominant. They're all very ball dominant, but for some reason it's working, and I don't know if it's a fluke. I don't know if it's going to last. I don't know if I don't know. They're shooting 57.8% during the games. They have the second most assists in the league, and Dwayne Wade is hitting threes. In my mind, I think it's a fluke, but I don't know. Maybe it's this weird magical recipe. What do you guys think? I don't know. They had that really incredible play between the 3 of them where the ball didn't even touch the ground. It was like Rondo to Wade to Butler. It was beautiful. It was amazing, and I would love to see more play from Chicago like that. That having been said, they haven't played any top teams yet, so I am interested to see how they deal with a stronger team, stronger defenses, but it's cool to see and super unexpected, super surprising, and I think it adds a little something fun to the Eastern Conference this year. All right, fine, I guess I'll talk about the Warriors. First of all, let me say that first game was so satisfying for me to watch. I'm sorry, Warriors fans. I'm not actually that sorry because I don't feel bad for you and you're gonna be just fine, but it was so satisfying. It does seem to me like some of that magical spark that the Warriors team had the past 2 years is gone a little bit, or faded at least. The ball movement isn't as efficient as it has been in the past. The shots that they're choosing to take are a little bit weird to me. The loss of Andrew Bogut is really one of the keys here, just because their defense now, their interior defense is lacking. I mean, Pachulia is there, but he's not producing as much as Bogut did, and Draymond Green just kicks people in the balls, so I don't think that counts. I just hate Draymond Green. That being said, the Durant and Curry combination is looking good. I think that was a big concern for a lot of people, to have 2 huge star players like that on the same team, on the Warriors team, that has created this really amazing chemistry together. But the 2 of them look great. They're now 3-1. They lost their home opener, but they're gonna be just fine. They're gonna win games. The thing to watch out for is their lack of defense. Now I want to touch on some fantasy stuff. I don't want to focus on fantasy, but just an overview of the week. Sorry that it's coming midweek, but I don't know, sue me. So the Kings are playing 5 games this week. Sometimes in fantasy, quantity is more important or as important as quality. So if you have some Kings players on your team, you better be playing them, especially if they're DeMarcus Cousins or Rudy Gay. Also, Ty Lawson, play him now that Collison is out, but also keep an eye out for Collison when he returns, because he's going to get those minutes back and he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Patty Mills, he's the real deal. He's going to be getting a lot of, obviously Tony Parker is the starting point guard for the Spurs, of course, but he is getting older. He is not producing as much as he did before, and Patty Mills is amazing. He's shooting amazingly, and if you watched the Olympics this summer, you know what he can do. He rules. I love Patty Mills. Get him if you can. If you're looking for some big guys for your team, I think Clint Capella is a really good option on the Rockets. He is going to be the main rim protector now that Dwight Howard is in Atlanta. He's good for rebounds and blocks, and he's shooting over 53%. His field goal percentage is over 53%, so definitely keep your eye out for him. And then I would also keep my eye out for Trevor Booker on the Nets. Now he is averaging a double-double. Again, the Nets team is not very deep, so any player that's averaging a double-double on the Brooklyn Nets, I would keep my eye on for sure. I'd like to end the video with my favorite flop of the week. So ladies and gents, I give you Andre Iguodala.
Different type of defense for Golden State.
Okay, that's all for my week 1 recap. I had a really hard time narrowing down the topics that I wanted to cover this week. Obviously, there's a lot that goes on. Basketball is so quick. There are so many games per week. So good thing there are about a bazillion more games and a zillion more chances for me to talk about other things and other players and other teams and other shit. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I will see you back here again next week.